So would you like the good news or the bad news first? Okay, well, the good news is that we have been on an incredible unbeaten run in the league. We're third in Sky Bet League 1 and still looking pretty to sit mid-table. The bad news? We've been knocked out of every single other competition. On second thought, maybe that's actually good news. Well, I feel like this is going to be one of those episodes where I'm not exactly quite sure what is going to happen. Welcome, by the way, to episode number 40 of Taskmaster FC. We are trying to take Taskmaster's best all-time contestants and bring them into the Football Manager universe and get them to the Premier League. Last time, we did all right, but I will tell you the last couple of games in the league have been absolutely fantastic. We've been really stepping our foot on the gas here, scoring goals left, right, and center, doing quite well defensively as well. Last couple games, though, FA Cup second round, a 3-1 defeat against Huddersfield Town, and I'm convinced that the referees were out to get me because there were multiple fouls here in the last game, or the end of the last game. I'm not bitter, I'm not upset, I promise. It was a horrible, horrible last 10 minutes. And I didn't scream, yell, or throw anything at the computer screen. And then our Fulham under 21s, it was very, very similar. We just decided we did not want to play this game, and, well, we lost. So hopefully we can kind of turn things around a little bit. We've got 9 games here in December, which is plenty of time to fill in all of these games here. We don't have a single break here at all, which is perfectly fine for our schedule. I like it when they're all bunched up together. You know how I like that. But that being said, in the league, we are third. Excellent record here. Excellent goal difference as well. Very, very pleased with where we are so far. Again, our goal here is kind of that 50, 55 point range. I think we are going to very easily be able to get there and comfortably finish in this mid-table region. Again, I am not expecting this run of form to continue. 38 points is great off of 20 games, but if you look, there's lots of teams on 38 points. There's some teams on 37 points. A nice little gap here. I don't know if that's going to last or not. And as you notice, there are lots of teams on a variety of different number of games played. So, I don't know how that's going to finish up throughout the holiday season, but we will just have to do our best. Kearns and Ursula Carlson continuing to score goals for fun. With that being said, let's get to our team selection today against Portsmouth. Birch will be our goalkeeper for today. Defensively, it's Kumar, Nappet, Perkins, and Katie Wicks. Vine McNally in the midfield. Our wingers are Justine Smith and Andy Zaltzman, and Ursula Carlson and John Kearns up top. Our 30-goal strike partnership. Have a little bit of lack of good ratings in our defense here, but hopefully that turns things around here. Katie Wicks, 6.5. Not what I'm hoping to see defensively. Andy Zaltzman, same thing, has not been playing too terribly well, so we'll keep an eye on them and make changes if need be. So, that being said, we're going to submit the team. We're going to get this started and hopefully get a victory today. We got 2 tough games, Portsmouth and Huddersfield Town. Portsmouth, I believe, are 7th in the league. Huddersfield Town are 1st. So, it's going to be a really interesting state of affairs to see how we end this game. We definitely do not want to end today's episode losing 4 consecutive games. We really want to kind of get back into the swing of things, really get back to playing our style of soccer. Oh, just like that. It could have been 1-0 down. It was still could be very easily down 1-0 as Portsmouth take control of the ball very quickly, very early, get the ball in, and it ends up at the back of the net. We're down 1-0. 28 seconds in. And Katie Wicks might be off within like the first minute. I mean, that is awful. We could be in a lot of trouble here today. And I know how important form can be, especially in a soccer team. A couple of games lost can really just bring down the vibe for the rest of the team. And that may be what ends up happening today. You may see us get absolutely hammered today, and not in like the fun way that people used to do when they went to college. People don't do that anymore. They don't get hammered. They study and work hard and end up dedicating themselves to their education, which is exactly what they should be doing. And I'd really like to spend some time educating my team on how to get the ball into the offensive zone because we've done nothing today. But as soon as I say that, Nish Kumar gets an opportunity here. Justine Smith, Kumar into the box. And I can't tell if the keeper was brought down or what, but there was an opportunity missed there to get the ball into the back of the net. And just like that, Portsmouth on the counter here, wide open in the middle of the field, and they work the ball into the box very quickly, very easily, and it's 2-0. Defensively, I mean, it's just poor. That's just absolutely poor defensively. No opportunities moving forward. We're getting absolutely destroyed. This is a terrible, terrible performance so far. I mean, that's just bad. That's just bad, bad, bad all around, which is weird because none of the ratings are absolutely like garbage. Oh boy. You get to a point where it's just like, what am I doing? What am I even trying to accomplish today? I mean, I just you can only hope that this episode ends quickly. I do have a car appointment here in about 45 minutes that I really need to get to. Tarbuck misses, of course. We get our first actual good opportunity, and we can't even hit the freaking net. I know I need to keep things in perspective. I need to recognize that we are not supposed to be doing this well. But, man, when you get nice and close and you start doing well, you start to dream, and you start to dream big, and you start to hope for things to happen. And, this is a tough team to play against, but, man, you really wish you could just, God, what a take. Go! Oh! Sorry. You start to dream a little bit. You start dreaming a little bit bigger than maybe what you're expected to do. But I can't be too upset with where we currently are in the league, although I can also be quite happy with what we have been doing. Come on, thank you. Good Lord. Like, we can't catch a break there. Whitcomb gets his first ever goal for Chesham United. And finally, a little bit of luck goes our way. An excellent corner here. Ends up on target, and a save is made, and it looks like it just kind of hovers over that goal line. Thankfully, Whitcomb is there to just, I mean, easiest goal anybody's going to score all year, just to tap the ball across the goal line into the back of the net. It's 2-1. A little glimmer of hope here. Let's start playing for set pieces and kind of see what we end up doing here. Portsmouth have not done much of anything in the second half to our own benefit, as we have kind of crawled back in terms of XG. And maybe we can get an equalizer here. Looks like it's Madeline Same, not even on the pitch. Let's see. Tim Vine. Tim Vine's going to take this, which I'm not sure if I want Tim Vine taking my free kicks, but we'll find out in just a minute. Oh, it wasn't a bad effort. I would prefer to go near post than far post because the goalkeeper does have that covered, but it does end up with a corner for us. Tim Vine, maybe find the head of Sue Perkins again and see if we can get something similar to what we did last time. Very, very similar effort. Unfortunately, it goes in vain as it goes over the top of the net. I'm going to go ahead and actually move to a little bit more attacking mentality here because we have been in control quite a bit. And let's get the rest of our substitutions on. So we've already made 3. Katie Wicks, get Ray O'Leary on. And then I think Justine Smith. I really don't have any substitutes here. Tim Vine, no. Ursula Carlson's been our good striker. Let's get Emma City in and see if she can make a difference today. Close this gap and at the very least try to get a draw out of the game today. Jessica Knappett is going to take the free kick here. Works it to Whitcomb. Unfortunately, the ball is completely wasted and it ends up in the hands of Portsmouth, who are trying to maneuver the ball a little bit, maybe waste a little bit of time, just kind of maneuver the ball back and forth. Try to, like I said, kill a little bit of time here. Looks like we do get an interception, but Portsmouth again first to that second ball, and they're going to work the ball into the box just like what they did last time. It's very, very reminiscent of what they've done previously. Unfortunately, it does go wide for them. It is a goal kick to Chesham United. We do have some opportunities here late on in the game. We have had some highlights, but none of them have gone our way so far. Again, we are looking for that equalizer. It is 2-1 with about 5 minutes left in the game here as Portsmouth try to work the ball out of the back. Chesham United really trying to apply the pressure here. If Portsmouth want to, they can really pick this apart if they do have the talent to do so. And so far, they've been working the ball quite well into the offensive zone here, just trying to find somebody open, and finds it and misses just wide of the net. Thankfully, still have an opportunity here to try to get an equalizer. The last couple minutes left in the game. Portsmouth are going to have a free kick here in a fairly dangerous territory. They've got 2 players on the right-hand side here with nobody guarding them. They're completely onside. That is an easy tap-in goal if either of those 2 individuals are found on just a nice little touch pass, and that's exactly what's done here. Fortunately, Desiree Birch makes a hell of a save. And you got to ask yourself, if you're Portsmouth, maybe you should shoot that rather than try to pass that in front of the center. But still, good opportunity here. Justine Smith to Tarbuck. Unfortunately, Whitcomb misses just wide. And Whitcomb just trying to recapture that form that he had earlier on in the game to get a second goal here. A little bit more difficult task to be able to do so. City just over the top of the net. And that will probably do it. It's not to say that we did not have our chances late on in the game, but unfortunately a very poor start for us today ends up leading to a defeat 2-1 against Portsmouth. And not a very good showing for us today. Definitely, even the later parts of the first half into the second half, we really showed that we can compete at this level. We just need to make sure that we play a complete game, and hopefully we do so against Huddersfield Town, which will be brought to you here in just a couple of changes for our starting lineup for today. We did bring in Coda Forrester in at central midfield. I did also bring in Emma City for our attacker up front, and then Madeline Same will come in on the left-hand side for Zaltzman. So again, just trying to make some substitutions here, just make a couple little tweaks here and there, and hopefully end up with a little bit of a better result for today. Something else to consider is that Rose Matafeo is going to be out for about a week and a half here. Caught a nasty virus, which is, again, perfectly fine because Desiree Birch has been our starting keeper since the beginning of the season, whereas Rose Matafeo has definitely been more of our cup keeper. But that being said, we're going to submit this team, and let's hope for a little bit better result today. We are at home. Huddersfield Town, they were first. I believe I mentioned that earlier on in the episode, but they are currently third in the league. And let's exact some revenge on them. They were the team where I was very, very frustrated with the level of officiating. And so hopefully we can get a little bit better result today as we start off with the highlight here. And Justine Smith, very unusual cross. And I really need to see that again on replay. I mean, I'm happy we're up 1-0, but that is just a weird, bizarre play here. Nish Kumar with the throw in to Kearns, and Kearns just kind of, it looks like it takes a deflection, which is perfectly fine because it ends up right on the foot of Justine Smith, who beats the defender and ends up putting it top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. That's a hockey term. I just like using it here because it means top shelf, upper 90, if you will, if you are a fan of soccer. But I'm more of a hockey person myself, but it is what it is. And ooh, nice mohawk there. I'm not sure who that is, but hopefully he does not score. You know how it is. You compliment the player, they end up with the ball in the back of the net. Maris, oh, come on. He trips, he moved in. Oh, these refs. It's the same thing again. I mean, you were to call that a penalty. You could have sneezed. Desiree Birch, way to show up. Way to show up, Desiree Birch. Thank you so much. I mean, that's the ultimate middle finger to the referee here. You can call a penalty, I'm going to save it. So, you know, I can't say it because I'll get in trouble, but tuck something. Yeah, it rhymes with that. We'll go with that. Anyways, Huddersfield with the corner here. Ball's into the box. Good save. And it ends up being cleared. We got to do a little bit better to make sure that these offensive chances are few and far between, because Huddersfield Town, they are a dangerous, dangerous team at this level. They were a Premier League team not that long ago, maybe about 5 years ago. They were in the Premier League. Somehow managed to get their way down to League One. Don't know quite how that happened, but, well, I know how that happened. They were just, not very good for a while, but, whew. Again, 20 minutes in, they already had 8 shots on target. We've had 1, and it just ended up in the back of the net. So, we are competing against a team that is quite good. I know I hit pause. When I get nervous, I hit pause, and I need to not do that quite as much. And I guess that just means that I just need to not be so nervous when playing this game. It is just a game after all, but man, again, you want your team to do well. Even though we're destined for relegation, at least that's what the league tells us. We want to do the absolute best we can. Kearns scored. Justine Smith gets on it. Emma City looked like she was going to score, and it ends up taking a deflection, but ends up right on the foot of Justine Smith, who just taps the ball home. That's Justine Smith's second of the game. And I believe that is her 11th goal of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Kearns, great job getting the ball into the box here. It ends up being punched out by Francis, and Smith beats Tickle. That is a great name for a goalkeeper. I just want to throw that out there. Tickle. Good God. If I could find Tickle on my team, whew, things would be so different if we had Tickle. No, I'm just kidding. Our keeper's been doing a fantastic job here. We do get to throw in Wicks. McNally ends up with the ball back to Sue Perkins to Knappett, who gets the ball forward to City. And Kearns scores, but I think Kearns might have been just a fraction offsides there. A little bit unfortunate, because it makes you wonder if City could have just maybe struck that ball herself and ended up at the back of the net, but it is what it is. And now Huddersfield now are looking for an opportunity to get on the board here in the latter stages of the first half. You got about 2 minutes left until stoppage time, and they work the ball into the offensive zone quite well. It must be very hard to play them because their kits literally match the pitch. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it is incredibly difficult to see anybody at all. I shouldn't say difficult to see anybody, but man, they blend in quite well. And Huddersfield Town now with the corner. It's cleared out by Jessica Knappett. And maybe the highlight will end. The highlight will not end. We are continuing on with this highlight. No, it is ended. And at the end of stoppage time here, we're up 2-0. We have to be pleased with that performance so far. We've not been the best team on the pitch, especially when looking at XG. But they did have that penalty take that was missed. I should say missed. It was saved. So I think we could do a little bit better to take charge of this match. Defense. Oh, I meant to go back to the dressing room and say things about them. Hey, you have the ability to make a difference today. Keep going. Keep going. I have faith in all of you. Doesn't look too bad. Nobody looks too terribly tired, which is okay. Again, we'll take our time here. We'll make our substitutions as needed. I'd love to just take some time, kill off the rest of the clock. Kumar gets the ball into the box. Same, can she get the hat trick? She cannot. And by Same, I mean Smith, because Madeline Same has not scored a goal yet today. 6.5 rating. Needs to do a little bit better. I need to get this game done here because I do need to get to the place to get my car taken care of. Yes, I am getting an oil change today. I know that's exactly what people, listen to this for, is to know what's going on with my car. I'm quite happy with my car, to be perfectly honest with you, but again, just need an oil change, nothing more than that. Ball over the top there, and that has to be offside. Has to be offside. Yes, 100%. Thank you. No chance that is any good here. All right. Gosh, I don't like making substitutions early. Jessica Knappett's already on a yellow card. Let's get Laura Daniel in. Hopefully that inspires the defense to do a little bit more. Justine Smith, 2 goals. A little bit tired, but that's okay. We still got 2 more opportunities for substitutions here. Plenty of time left to make those substitutions. Plenty of time left to try to kill off this game here. Got about 25 minutes left till stoppage time. And I know I'm counting my chickens a little bit early here, but again, you know how things like to go here. I do like to go ahead and get that instruction on where we are wasting some time. Anybody in need of a substitution? Nish Kumar playing okay. Again, I've been putting myself in a lot of trouble by playing those substitutions in before. Let's go and get Ursula Carlson in strike. And then I'll have one more opportunity to make some substitutions here. Again, we'll try to kill a little bit of time, just kind of see how this turns out. And let's play for set pieces. Let's do that. That's a good idea. That actually kills some time and gives us an opportunity to score all at the same time. Lovely, lovely. Let's say lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Let's make some more substitutions here. Sorry, Justine Smith. You're tired. I know you're on a hat trick. Katie Wicks. Get Ray O'Leary in. I think it's Vine time. Let's get all those substitutes in. Let's kill off some clock here. We got 4 minutes of stoppage time. This is a nice victory. An unexpected victory nonetheless. We were well beaten in terms of XG, shots on target, possession, but we end up pulling off the victory today. And you got to give credit to Desiree Birch, who did a fantastic job keeping us in that game. If that penalty's not saved, I don't think we end up winning this game. So fantastic effort defensively by our team. We score enough goals to win the game and pops us right back into the promotion hunt. Again, we're not expecting to be there, but every point we can take at this point in the season counts. So that being said, I'm probably going to bring you back sometime when we got a little bit of extra time left. Portsmouth and Burton Albion sound like a good game. Get some revenge on Portsmouth here. But these two sound like some good games to bring you back for. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, feel free to subscribe if you want to. Feel free to like if you want to. You don't have to really do anything. This is a free place. You can do whatever you want. But it would be much appreciated. And that being said, I hope to see you very, very soon in episode number 41 coming up very, very soon. Bye, everybody.